Hello English learners, welcome back to another video. Michael here with Level Up English. A few weeks ago I made a video all about signs, where we were learning English through signs, walking around one of the boroughs of Greater London. And today I've come to the centre and we're going to do the exact same thing. Because we are in the centre, hopefully we're going to find a better kind of variation of language on signs and some useful stuff that we can learn. It is a little bit windy today, so hopefully you can hear me okay, but let's get going and see what we can find. Hopefully you can see behind me, but I'm walking along the south bank of the River Thames today, which is, in my opinion, the best side of the river to walk on. So we're walking, as you saw at the beginning, from Big Ben, past the London Eye, as you might be able to see behind me here. If you keep going for maybe like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, you will eventually get to the Tower of London. So that's where we're walking today, and let's see if there's any interesting signs along the way. But even if there's not, at least you'll get a nice walk with me along the river, kind of seeing the sights of London in the sun as well. Okay, so I finally found a pretty good one here. So we've got this kind of advertisement here, and on the description here it says, "With so much to explore, make sure you are in the loop." So there's a good expression there, to be in the loop. Another way to put that is kind of to be up to date, to be in the loop. So you might say to someone, "Keep me in the loop," which means keep me up to date. Tell me about the news, give me updates, that kind of stuff. So if you want to be kept in the loop on the videos that I'm making, then I suggest you subscribe to my channel. And that is the best way you can be kept in the loop. So let me know in the comments below how you can use this phrase in a sentence of your own. I found another one that if you were watching the part one video, you might remember this one. So I promise I'm not tampering here, which is the warning, which means kind of messing with it, changing something about it. But it says here, if you tamper with the equipment, you may be subject to imprisonment or a fine. Subject to. So again, you might remember this one, but this is a good review. If you're subject to something, that means something is likely to happen. So if you break the rules, you are likely to be imprisoned or fined. You are subject to imprisonment. But it's quite formal language, so it's really, really common on signs and warnings, but maybe you won't need it so much in your vocabulary, in your daily life. I think one of the big things I realised from doing this challenge is just how few signs there are around. Like most signs are just pictures, or they've got very simple language on them. But I found another good one here, which I can show you now. So you see these signs around from time to time, and it's from a charity that kind of helps people who are, perhaps they're depressed and they need someone to talk to, kind of a mental health hotline, I suppose. But it's got a good expression here, which is, if things are getting to you. So we use this expression when you have too much stress, too many worries and anxiety, and things just get a little bit too much. So things are getting to you. We could also say things are getting you down as well. So for example, I could say, my work and my YouTube videos is getting way too stressful and things are just getting to me too much. Maybe I really need a break or something like that. So it really just means it's too stressful. Things are getting to me. So maybe you can let me know in the comments, when things are starting to get to you and you're getting stressed with your work, what do you do to deal with that stress? I have just walked about 10,000 steps. I've walked a really long way and I've come up short. So if I've come up short, that means I have not been successful and I have not found any good signs to talk about. So I'm back at the beginning now, but I have one more which I can show you before we go today. And that is this one here. We've got a sign in the park here, right next to the London Eye, if you can see that, as it starts to spit with rain, which says, "We like to keep an eye on our gardens. Please treat them well." So here we've got that good phrase, to keep an eye on something. So this phrase, to keep an eye on something, just means you're watching something carefully. If you keep your eye on someone doing something bad, for example, you're watching them to make sure they don't do anything too bad. So I could say, for example, keep an eye on your YouTube homepage every Saturday morning because you might see a new video from me. So keep an eye on that. Watch out for that. There's another way to say that, watch out. So thank you very much for watching my video today. You might be able to tell I'm really exhausted after all this walking. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know in the comments. Feel free to leave some examples practicing these words. I'm gonna go home and rest now. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.